Feeling you, MP.
No.
Two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
Oh, mama.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award. Talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Pass to Murray. Elbow shot. Smith with the rebound. MP with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And stolen by Hardaway. Outside Murray. Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. And it's in there.
I know what they say. Defense wins championship. need some bucket getters too now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Murray's shot is good.
Wow, Murray making the deep shot look just easy. I mean, that's a real testament to his accuracy.
Allez.
And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
Here's MP. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Denver has gone 3 of 4 on
Ah,
threes here
j'étais
in
pas
this
fait
first
le...
quarter. Murray from outside. Murray can't get that one to fall. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And the basket by MP.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
L'entraînement
Outside
quotidien,
Johnson.
les exercices.
For 3. Murray's got 9.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East. MP.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Chicago passing it around. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Allez.
Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. He has 6.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Back to MP. The kick out to White. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. 3-point lead. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too
Bien joué.
dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make
Allez.
some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Pass to Buzelis. 4 on the clock. White for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their last encounter was in Denver.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's MP. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Murray scanning the floor. Inside. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 4. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP shot is off. The Nuggets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago.
Hustling up the court, White takes advantage of that uneven floor spacing.
Murray with it. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Murray's got 12.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives
Jamal Murray. He's been the guy making things happen for Denver. Torching. For Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Tyson. Hardaway comes in for Brown. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Pickett. Hardaway finds Murray. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by White.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Patrick Williams out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's MP. And that one goes in as he's fouled.
Allez.
It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Dommage. Hein.
Fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details.
Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai eu beaucoup de mal avec les lancers francs.
Little willingness to endure the penalties that come with
Des fois j'y arrive, mais...
above that second apron threshold.
Putain.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He picked up 49 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
That's good stuff, Ali. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game.
Vas-y.
We'll see if he comes in with that same
Allez.
mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks
Yes.
down on him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the
Il est
Blazers
beaucoup
in
trop
the
fort.
90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's MP, and it goes. That makes him
En
9 for 13
Gordon.
now.
Ouais,
All 5
il a à
guys are in
défendre
sync.
dessus.
Their ball movement is flawless.
Denver's got 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Down low. Here's Hardaway. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, mixing it up inside.
C'est serré, mais un truc de fou.
Junior tries his luck close to the rim.
Chicago passing it around. Buzelis' shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Outside Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by White.
And after connecting twice from deep here in the second.
Ooh, MP going to work inside.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Giddey. And then for Denver, Valanciunas comes in for Holmes. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. There it is. Murray buries the 3.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper
Vas-y.
adjustments.
Back to MP. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
Ouais.
Here's Gordon. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Et
Now it's a
bordel.
3-point Denver lead.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
To the paint. Here's MP. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Gordon outside.
J'ai l'impression que c'est plus complexe.
Here's Hardaway. In his last outing, 16 points for him. 3 on the clock. Here's Murray. Ooh, Murray blowing the top off.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Dosunmu to pass to MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 24.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops it. Just let it roll.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the...
Taking a look here at Denver, hard to tell if this team has the drive that's needed to take to the next step. In fact, they're actually going the other direction.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all.
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Edelman. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Denver leading by 6. Second half going along, about a minute played here. He was all alone on that one. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's MP. Good work defensively by Gordon.
Applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
To the middle. Jacks up a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
When you've made your first 3 shots in the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when... You're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Denver leading by 4. Murray for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 30.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And checking out some numbers for Tim Hardaway.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Giddy's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. MP with it. Checked by Murray. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And Murray drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's MP. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. Screen by Gordon. The 3. The Bulls trail by 7. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 35.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint.
Ils sont balèzes les Denver
Bring
Nuggets.
it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes. Who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Ce sera impossible de rattraper.
Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Murray. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Ayo Dosunmu out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Kobe White. And it's MP in at the point. It's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Nuggets lead by 16. White against Hardaway. Puts it up. Rebounded by Smith.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players
Allez.
really get
Oi.
He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That free throw, no good.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met
Voilà.
those and did some.
Nickel.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Outside Gordon. Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by White. Now Murray from deep. Shot clock at 6. That's off. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Whoa, MP getting out in front on the break.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Vas-y.
Hardaway against White. Here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Now Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Now Murray. Shoots a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nuggets.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
Only a 2-game series and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Ça faisait un moment que j'avais pas joué.
It was for Jamal Murray.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. They lead by 14. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tyson, guarded by Okoro. Just 5 on the... clock. Fires the three, and he nails it.
For three.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed.
Not the result you were looking for as a team.
Yeah, it's obvious. This definitely was a disappointing result, but we'll bounce back. We know we're better than this, and...
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic.
Faut peut-être faire les entraînements. Peut-être pour ça que ça a pas bien marché. Ouais. Vas-y. Tiens, je vais faire les entraînements avec l'autre. D'abord ça. Là, il faudra s'y faire. Puisque pendant 3 semaines, il n'y aura pas de lait. Je suis pas en vacances. Pas hésiter à regarder les lives, hein, parce que c'est un peu dommage.
Show night tonight.
Faut regarder. Parce que j'en ai plein qui n'ont pas été regardés, du coup c'est dommage.
Game time, bring the pain time.
beginning and, more importantly, at the end of practice when their game's weak. They might not like it. Good. Let's see how serious the issue is. That's what we need. Understood. Yeah.
Allez.
Coming right up, the Celtics. On paper, this game looks
Encore 2 matchs.
one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference
Ça
between...
commence bien. Ah. Je viens de les jouer contre eux.
Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Running on the wings, they'll go with Brown and Hardaway Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now, here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's the Celtics with the ball. And good that time.
Love the energy that MP plays with his young legs. Let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Murray against MP. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the 20-footer.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Murray, the pass to Brown. For the 3, Murray, good. Murray's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie.
Chaud.
And again, it's Denver.
And operating off the ball. Credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when
Simons, he's checked it. So it's Denver now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Watson finds Murray. Pulls from the top of the key, and it's good for 2.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing
Comment
it
je
down
peux gagner contre eux?
this kind of a roll.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
So on the floor for Denver. Found out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 3 set. Now, here's MP. And the game against Chicago, very impressive.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Valanciunas. Murray's got 17.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
House with a pass to MP. Close in, no stopping him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brown outside. Pass to Strother. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. MP finishes inside.
And they're beginning to just... flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. This scheme coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Mars is checked in.
Avec tout d'endurance, j'ai mis...
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Here's Brown after the basket by Boston. And they double up Brown. Brown wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Tatum on the wing. Here's MP. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Now, here's MP. He's got 23. Good on the shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown outside. Pass to Jokic. And the shot goes down. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
How about the pass from Bruce Brown? This guy is the ultimate glue guy.
Tatum on the wing. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The kick out to Brown. No good on the triple. MP outside. MP getting it done for the Celtics. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
And circle it. Thank you for being with us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with MP. And it's Keita in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's MP following the basket by Jokic.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, let's take a minute to
En gros, c'est parce que je manquais de...
Hey, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And yes, it's good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Murray. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And inside, Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
For the lead, Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's MP into the lane. Good. Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
80% shooting to start the third. Third, 4 for 5.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Outside Gordon. Murray for 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Gordon. Here's the 3. And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. Murray. He's got 11 points here in just the second half.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Here's MP. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For the lead, another 3 for Denver.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the...
trail by 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Jamal Murray is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strawther in at the small forward. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
The term deep bag gets thrown around a lot, but it certainly applies to Murray.
Here's MP. Denver grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA. Going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Brown, the pass to MP. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, Murray. Offensive rebound. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tate is checked in, and it's Tatum in for Sam Hauser.
Allez.
Nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, there is a will,
Faire
a
gaffe.
drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to
Allez,
be
allez,
more
allez,
active on
allez.
glass.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Using his athleticism with the play.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Murray, and the 3 misses. Celtics trail by 5.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Outside Gordon. Now Jokic. Murray. He's off from 3.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Brown. Oh, good on the layup. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Murray. The long shot, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics to take the lead. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the
Je crois que je vais finir ce match-là. Après, je fais...
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. MP. Oh, MP. Tough shot.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
And so David Adelman calls
Il fait le DLC de Shadow of Mordor.
in the game, clearly warranting a timeout. Let's go to the sideline and see
Et qu'il est arrivé ce que j'ai montré hier.
The game is so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Allez, vas-y.
And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Great. He's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And they'll take anything they can get here to cut into the lead, and that technical should give them a little bit of something.
And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. No good from 3.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
I think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Now Brown, NP outside.
Allez. C'est merde.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just look those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Al Gordon. The 3 is off, and so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little close.
Thanks, guys. $1 and a win.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. And that's good.
Bon, alors du coup on va se retrouver direct sur Shadow of War pour la suite. Peace.